I don't recall the last time I did one of these. Uh, well, I'm just sitting down before work. What was it, 2 years ago? Let's see if anyone's on. Give a bit of an update too. My hair is wild and against the wind because I didn't decide not to put any spray on it because I wear a hat at work anyway, so you know why? I don't care. So, one of the Animenties that I'm gonna have to figure out once I move out. Um, yeah, I just wanted to get something off of out of my mind and I guess onto here, and kind of if you've noticed, I've deleted most of my stuff, but kind of do a little of this, if you will. That way, once I get my own place and rewatch these things, uh, I'll have a little bit better understanding. Um, think of it as like a time capsule for next month or a month in time. In a month's time, uh, this is a nice surprise. I'm not going to necessarily show it because there's kids playing, and I don't want to be seen like holding up a camera because that's weird. I imagine like an adult just like coming to me and like, what are you doing? So, I'm like, I'm giving a view of the park to the people who watch this shit. But I crunched down the numbers, and I use this app with my pay at work that it gives me a certain percentage of how much I earn from that day if I'm able to use it. And I figure going off of like just that, that's kind of like how I can measure up exactly how much I'll have per month. And it's kind of cool because it's not like a due at this specific date. It's due between, or the rent would be due between the first and the fourth, kind of like any other apartment actually. So, at least there's that leeway right there. Just in case if you kind of need it, or if it makes a difference to, since you get paid bi-weekly, if it makes a difference, then like, oh yeah, fuck it. So that's always nice. Um, but I also have this app that gives me about like maybe 60 to 70%, or has the option to get put into my bank. So on a technical basis, I get paid daily. So I was just doing the math. I'm like, well, if I work 5 days a week, and if 60% of whatever is this much, then essentially, even if I go by off of by that, then I'd still have enough for the place. So then, um, and that's what I'm looking at. So, um, so yeah, I can afford it. That's the good thing. And I'm looking at after that, and then the one bill I'll have is pretty much a phone bill. I'm looking at a just for food, which I eat at work as well. For food and whatever else, I'm looking around like $900 a month. And obviously, I'm not going to spend that much money on whatever else unless it's like a hobby or like a video game I want to play when I'm off of work. So I'll have money to save up still after I pay for rent at the place. So initially, I was just like, I'm tripping out. I'm only technically working 35 hours a week. But then once I found out how much money I'm actually getting, I'm like, oh, well, I mean, doing the math there, it's, the day gets done a little bit quicker. Another work day done, another step closer to a day off to where I can just do whatever. And I think it's like I'm going through because I know what it's like to, have my own spot and stuff. I'm going through that. Oh, what if this happens? What if this happens? Kind of like a mental thing to the point where it's like I'm kind of psyching myself out of it a little bit, even though it's the 19th, I believe, the 20th, and you know, it's only gonna be a month from now to where it's gonna be like, it's okay. This is happening now. You know, that's where I'm at. Um, and the other thing that I wanted to address is, my current living state, because it's something that I want to talk about, something I want to discuss. It's not something I want to discuss with friends and stuff like that, because what happened this morning really, really did bother me. Um, my friend's other half, she decided to pitch a fit at between 8 and 9 in the morning this morning, blared music, just didn't really care. I was sleeping and stuff like that. I'm like, but I found a place and it'd be out in a month. You know, and between with her and I, we do get along. It's also based upon that, but the way that she looks at things differently is is uncanny. Like, yes, I have this job now. Yes, I'm saving up to move out. I'm gonna be out within a month's time, and I don't know exactly what is really going on with her head, because I was asked to come up with a plan, and then I went did it like that. And I also understand that in a perfect world, it should have been a lot sooner. But the fact of the matter is, it's like it's happening now, and I think she'll be a lot happier once it actually does come into fruition. But uh, her main thing is just like, we want to be sure. She wants to be sure that I'm cool on my own. But like, part of me doesn't necessarily believe that, because when I woke up to like crashing and banging, and that's where, if we're dealing with her stress, she heard breaking stuff, actually breaking stuff, causing about $100 worth of damage to your own property. It's like, what are you doing? Like, that's not the answer. Like, we found an answer. It's just gonna take time. I gotta work. I pay you guys back. I borrowed a few $100s from them, and then I just gave them most of it, and I have the rest of it now. And like, hey, because they're going on a Disneyland trip. God forbid they get stressed out. And where I'm kind of at is just like, I'm here saving up for a new place, which is great, but they're stressed out because they're not exactly sure to do this one particular thing or not, which they're going to. They're going to anyways, but you know, having all this money, and it's like, well, this amount of money is enough because we can't do everything. It's just like, what the fuck? You're spending a week at Disneyland. Like, isn't that not enough? Like, I don't understand. You do it twice a year. And you're pitching a fit because you're stressed over what? You don't work. You don't clean. You know, the most I've seen you do is watch when your friend got into a car accident. You helped her out running errands and stuff like that, and let her stay. Help take care of her. That was great. But then after that happened, it's just you sleep all day. Then you get stressed, and then you do financing. My friend came to me, and he was just like, she's not even that great at financing. What the fuck, you know? Like, where is all the money going? Oh, to this, and that. Do you actually need that? Not really. Is the house paid for? Yes. Then where's the fucking money going? Like, you earn more. I don't know. It's so convoluted. It's so confusing. You know. to the point where if I had that going for me, I would not give a damn. I would be like, okay, I'm in control of this. You clean the house. If you're not going to work, make sure you at least pick up after yourself. Vacuum once in a while. Well, when I'm off of work, I'll help out, sure, but like, fucking, god damn it, do something. You know. So that's where my frustration's at with the whole thing, because like I do more than she does at work. So like, uh, and the thing is that they're supposed to be having people over for Thanksgiving. And so I was like, all right, I'll clean this area, and I did. It was a pretty big project too, because I had to reorganize everything, and I did. And then, it takes them 1 week to make it a clusterfuck again, and then I get blamed for one time, and I get this part. I do. I was on like a 2-day drinking binge, and I was winding down, and then I just grabbed a beer out of the fridge and didn't think about it, and it was my friend's beer, and I was like, "Oh shit, my bad. I can replace that. I apologize." And he's like, "I don't even want it." I'm like, "God damn, he's not mad." You know, but I get it. I understand that. I'm an alcoholic. I understand. Um, the part that I didn't understand was that the food item that I ate was like a chicken breast or something like that. That's when I wasn't working, and then once I did work, from what my understanding was, I wasn't expected to replace it. I just bought groceries, and I asked before I went to the store, "Hey, is there anything that you guys want or need that I can pick up for Thanksgiving or anything like that?" "No, we're good." "Okay, so I'll pick up this, and this. Got this pack of meat, like $25. It has like a thing of like pork, has a thing like chicken thighs. The chicken thighs is where the store's going, and then some ground beef, and then some flat meat, which is pretty much carne asada steak, and then but then from what I hear from her son, and he tells me the truth, uh, she pitched a fit because she thought that me getting the chicken thighs were going to replace that was my way of replacing the chicken breasts. And I looked at him like, if I was told that I had to replace this, I would have done it. That's why I asked. So it's like I don't understand. Uh, but I think like after I move, after all this is done and over with, I think it's going to be a lot less stressful. So uh, even though I'll be paying for my own place and stuff like that, uh, yeah, a lot less stressful. So we'll get there. It's just going to take time. I got to be patient. But anyway, I'm out. Thank you.